Let me get things set up around here. If you're in, howdy. Trying to get myself where I can see what's going on with everybody. All right, there it is. Turn that off. Go to live chat. I've got 2 watching and 1 thumb so far. That's awesome. Oh, there you are, Robert. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you could make it this time. Talking about some YouTube stuff. Going over different things that kind of way these live streams have gone now, as we just talk about things that affect us as YouTubers or could affect us, as creators. I seen you're over there in Calaveras tearing up some redfish the other day. Pretty nice. Anthony, Redneck Way of Life. How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you. Glad you made it. Awesome Epic Adventures. Good day. How you doing? Good to see you. Glad you made it. We'll be kicking this thing off here in a minute or two officially. Let some people get in the room. Hope you all had a great long weekend, if it was a long weekend for you. Hope you went out and got some lines wet. I did no fishing today or this weekend. I did boat stuff. Got a video where I mounted that ladder on the boat. And I just posted that one, I think, yesterday. So that's out there. And then I been working on the boat all weekend with other projects. So another video coming out down the road will be another improvement install on the boat. So we get that out there for you guys. I don't know. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, we have a big shindig with a bunch of friends, old Army buddies and folks that my wife's worked with. And we all get together at the lake for a long weekend and hang out and do a little fishing and a lot of water sports. So I'll do some video from that when I'm up there. My brother's going to be there. I haven't fished with my brother since the early 90s. So I'm taking him out on my boat one morning. So that'll be pretty cool, whether we catch fish or not. I did was a great, went with an old Navy buddy, had a blast. That's cool. Good deal, man. Good deal. Man, Nightbot's already talking, huh? All right, Nightbot, you keep it calm in here. What we got? We got 4 watching, 3 thumbs. Like, get a couple more people in here before we start discussing what's going on. Hey, Hooked, when are you getting down to the coast again, man? And hopefully none of you guys are in or near Florida or now Georgia or the Carolinas, apparently. I don't think the forecasters really know where this hurricane is going to end up going, because it's not doing what they've predicted so far. Mo Homesteading, how you doing, Mo Homesteading? Glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in. Caught a lot of buds, not too many bass. Hey, that still makes for a good day as far as I'm concerned. Fabulous. Good. That's good to hear. Hope you had a good long weekend. Or at least a good weekend, if it was long or not. Couple more minutes. Got a couple more folks I'm waiting on. We'll start talking about some stuff. MD Outdoors in the house. How you doing? I'm doing good. Good to see you here. I'm glad you made it. We had the grandbabies this weekend. It was our weekend for the grandbabies. And we celebrated one of them's birthday at the bowling alley. So that was quite the fiasco. A lot of fun. But yeah, you love it when they get here, yeah, and then you love it when it's time to give them back to their parents too, because they'll wear you out. I think the forecast models don't work anymore. Yeah, too much weird weather. Yeah, I agree. This hurricane ain't doing anything they've forecasted. I mean, it stopped on the Bahamas and just beat the crap out of them, apparently. And now it's just starting to move off of there, but they still really don't know where it's going. I mean, they're forecasting now just to ride up along the coast, basically, but we'll see. We will see. Well, let's kick this thing off with something easy, since a lot of the norms aren't in here yet. To be continued. What do you guys think about videos when somebody does a YouTube video and you're watching it and then all of a sudden it stops with the to be continued on the screen? How do you guys feel about those? Anthony Redneck says, as mine says, what grandparents sang on the road again. So glad you got to come. Yep. So what do you guys think about you watching a YouTube video, somebody you follow, you enjoy their content, and there is a good video, and all of a sudden there's to be continued and the video ends? You're right, MD. That's one of the few jobs where you can be right like 10% of the time and still keep your job. Anthony, I'm with you. He said it pisses you off. I do like breaks in mine, but then continue the rest of the video. I don't like the ones that make you watch a second video. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My homesteading is I'm watching the video, and all of a sudden it's like, oh man, this is a good video. What? To be continued. And most times that really makes me mad. There's a few exceptions where it's I don't know if you guys field trips. He did that recently, I think on his Alaskan trip. And I even commented, and he always comments back, so that's what I like about him, even though he's big. But yeah, that bugs the crap out of me. I can understand if somebody says, because I've got a part 2, part 1, part 2. It's in the title, hey, part 1, this and this. Then you expect there's a part 2 to it. Maybe it's it's already 18 minutes long, and you got that much more of a video to do. So you want to break it up. I understand that, part 1 or do day 1, day 2, whatever. I understand that. But when it doesn't give you any idea that it's going to do that, and then you watch it, and all of a sudden, boom, to be continued. Man, I hate that. I don't think that's good either, to be honest with you. All right, let me catch up with you guys. All American Bulldog breaks are chicken chasing breaks. Anthony says, but must agree it brings you back sometimes. Yeah, if it was real good, it makes you sit there and anticipate that next one. But that's where you got to be careful. You better be real good if you're going to do a to be continued. Don't have some boring, not your best work, and then put a to be continued on it. That's the way I feel about it. I try not to do that. I've got, multiple day videos where, day 1 we did something, day 2, and that's understood. You know what I mean? Versus just in the middle at the end to be continued. Hit thumbs. Okay, thank you there, MD. Yeah. Hey, JNC, no limits in the house. How you doing, JNC? We're just talking about if it bugs people when they're watching a good YouTube video and all of a sudden it just ends and says to be continued. And I think most people agree that it is kind of bugs you. At least give me this is part 1 up front so I know it's going to be a part 2. But anyways, especially if you show like at the beginning of the video a highlight of something big happening, like a big fish being caught, and then you do the video and that fish is never caught. Right, you get to be continued, and that fish is actually caught in the second video. That's even worse, I think. That's almost like false advertisement or something. All right, so we can agree on that. That's good. I want to show you guys some new stuff. So, and he's not in here either, but the other day I had my last Canyon Lake video I did. Infantry Outdoors, if you guys know him, he's usually in here, one of the folks in here. He commented to me directly about he noticed the cameras I had set up on the boat, and that I didn't have any from one angle of one of the cameras, and it was because he thought I was having problems meshing the video when I was editing, but it was corrupt. When I took the camera, hooked it to the computer, the files were corrupt, so I couldn't use it. But he said something about, he's telling his wife, yeah, it's on a power stick and you don't have to charge the battery. And I wasn't really paying attention to what he was saying at that point and didn't really know what he was talking about. And then I thought about it later, like a couple days later, I'm like, a power stick? Because it's back there on the back corner of my boat, kind of like where my light pole goes in for the all-around light, the tall one. I thought, do they make something like that? So I got on Amazon and bingo bango, they make something like that. Right? This thing plugs in to your regular hey Trevor, how you doing? Glad you made it. Plugs into your regular light outlet on your boat, right? So you can put it on the front one or the back one. This sleeve, right, locks it in place, and then it telescopes, so you can make it bigger, right? And telescope it even more. And since it plugs into your light thing, it has power, right? It's got two plug-ins right here to plug your camera in. Could be, you could put a cell phone holder on top of this. You could put, like I've got on here, something for a GoPro, right? But you mount your camera, and then you got power all day. You know what I mean? It's not, yeah, it's going to draw power from your battery, depending on how your batteries are set up on the boat. Hey, my oldest daughter's in the house. How you doing? Yeah, that's probably what it is, Kayla. So, the next thing I found is this cord. Okay, so it plugs into the front of it just like any power cord would. But look where it plugs on the GoPro. Now this is a GoPro 4, right? And this is the GoPro 3 Plus is like this too. It plugs in back here where usually there's a power pack that you can plug on back there, right? Extra battery, right? But this plugs in its place, and because of this, I don't know what this does, but because of this, you don't put a battery in the camera at all. So there's no risk of this camera overheating at all. So basically, as long as I got battery life on the boat itself, I could plug this thing in and run the camera full time. Because a lot of videos, especially you'll see it in mine, you'll see the camera will just click on as I'm reeling a fish in, just come on as because you don't leave the cameras on, because one, they overheat, two, they just burn up the batteries, and then you got no camera. So this will at least give me that camera angle where it's over the whole boat, and no matter what's going on with my camera here or on my chest or wherever I choose to put it that day, I know that I'll have some footage of the whole situation from this camera. So I'm really, really happy with this thing. And like I said, I wouldn't have even thought to look this up and see if it even existed if it wasn't for my man Infantry Outdoors. So I got to tell him a big thanks. Let's see who else is in the house. Got Ponham Outdoors, AJ Boat Shop now open for business. Ponham, I'm not doing no. I barely like working on my own boat. You know what I mean? You make it a shop, that becomes work, and I don't want to do that. Grant's in the house. How you doing, Grant? Good to see you here. Oh, those are nice. I need one. But then again, I need it to film in the first place to justify buying one. Yeah, I understand that. So yeah, that's pretty neat deal. I'm real happy. Haven't tested it out yet, but I'm gonna test it out. That'll be in our video probably. Then another thing, I did I do it? Yeah, I did a video on that portable rod holder. I did a review on it. Well, the same company sent me another rod holder. This one is not portable, but it's about the same size. Just doesn't have the handle. So I'm going to do kind of a little head-to-head video of those two, and then when that comes out, I'm also going to have a giveaway at the end of it. So watch for that if you want to be given something. Matter of fact, my next video that comes out next Tuesday has a little giveaway involved with it too. Just a decal, but it's a giveaway nonetheless. But you have to work for it. All right, where is Infantry Outdoors, Stanley Orchard? Where are them guys at? It is a cool setup. The one thing I didn't know, my light plugs in the same way this thing does. And this cam, is the one you just turn it and it gets tight because it's not perfectly round. You know what I mean? It's oblong, so it tightens itself. But on their advertisement, their box that this comes in, it says if you're using this one, you can only use it at idle or at slow speeds, right? Because they're afraid you go faster, your camera might go flying out. But it comes with 2 different sized screw-in ones, right? These ones, they say you can run 70 miles an hour with it up. So what I'm done is I need to replace my back light mount anyways, because it's like the front one. That's one of my do-it-yourself things, right? So I'm going to replace the back one with a screw in and then use one of these and be able to screw it in. So then I can run. I don't do 70 miles an hour. Can't do 70 on my boat. But then I'll be able to run and not worry about the camera. I've been talking about you infantry outdoors. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to show you this thing again that I got. Container Man 86, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. First time here. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you made it. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to each other. Hey, infantry. I was just telling them you made a comment on that one fishing video of mine when I had the different camera angles, and you said something about one being on a power stick, and it just kind of went over my head. I really wasn't paying attention to what you said. And then I thought about like a day later, that was just on a ram mount. That was a long ram mount. There's no power to it. But it got me thinking, well, maybe good job blowing that hurricane away. Maybe there is a power stick like that. So I went on Amazon, and sure enough, brother, this is what I found. See, it plugs in where your light plugs in on the boat. Sorry for the rest of you seeing it again. Right? Camera mounts on top of it. It's got 2 ports right there where you can plug stuff in. Right? And then this one, since it's a GoPro 4 and it'll work with 3 Plus too, I believe, it plugs in the back where a power pack would plug in. So you don't have a battery in here at all. So this thing's not going to overheat. So as long as I got boat battery, like you had already mentioned, I'm going to have camera on and rolling the whole trip. So, boat battery and, I've never filled up one of these SD cards before, but I guess you could. So thank you for saying something about that and getting me to look for it, because that's pretty dang awesome. I'm really happy with that. That's going to be cool. It is really cool. No, it's not what I had, but man, that's going to be a great way to have just overall footage of the boat, no matter what's going on, whether I got a camera here, turned off, whatever. We turn them off to save battery, and then all of a sudden we don't get the big scene. Mom said I am at work, and 3 of my customers were just watching wow, that's a cool gadget. That's cool. Well, tell them, let's see. I don't have a link down below for it yet, but I'll put one on here if you want to find one. That's what I should have done. Let's see. Who else snuck in here? Saltwater Hook. What's up, man? Glad you made it in. Good to see you. Saltwater Hook typically is kayak fishing. What else is going on? I'll catch up with you guys. That is what the Bass Pros use on. Yeah, you know what? When I did a search on it on YouTube, I think it was, and none other than Kevin Van Dam had a video about one of those. So I was like, that's pretty cool. WTF Mike in the house. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you here, brother. I'm here to show support. I like your channel. I like what you do, sir. Thank you, Saltwater Hooked, and that feeling is mutual. Grant, about time, Mike. No, Grant. Hey, Mike, don't let Grant fool you. He wasn't in here at opening time either. Shut your face. You guys are ridiculous. I used to fish. Haven't in 30 years. Ouch. I'm thinking about trying to go out again. Fish while I'm not driving truck. Truck driving. Okay. Fish fry on the hibachi. There you go. Save money while on the road. Hey, anything's possible. Except for those fishing license. No more battery changing, that's for sure. Infantry on that one, that's for sure. Hey, Stanley's not here. I want to cover. He had suggested a topic, but he's not here to get into it. So I was kind of waiting, hoping he'd show up. But I did have another one. I've seen people talk about it, and I've seen it multiple big time like YouTubers, the ones that teach YouTubers how to YouTube type folks, talk about needing to diversify. And when I say diversify, meaning don't just rely on AdSense through YouTube to make money to support your YouTube channel. So with that being said, I started thinking, well, what kind of diversification are they talking about? What else can you do? So anybody got any ideas along that line? And that applies to any kind of YouTube channel. That's not just like my outdoor channel. If you wanted to diversify your channel so you had other means of some type of income to support your channel other than AdSense, what would that be? What would that look like? Let's see. Outdoors in Maryland. Hey, how you doing, Outdoors in Maryland? We got Maryland or MD Outdoors here also. So we got two folks from Maryland now. Good to see y'all in here. Use YouTube as a platform to make money. Yes, exactly. Infantry, but as a platform to make money, how are they selling their own, doing their own ads and charging people for that? That's the part I don't understand. I can understand diversifying through other means of income totally, but with just YouTube, I'm not sure how you diversify YouTube. I'm sure you know how, but I don't. Use YouTube as a business. Yep, understood that. You use YouTube as a business, but what they're trying to say is don't rely just on YouTube's AdSense, which once you're monetized, that's where you get money from, is the ads that play on your thing. They're saying to be able to do something else with your YouTube where you're making money other than that. Maybe it's selling product, which I don't know. I guess we could, maybe it's merch. I don't know. I'm not happy with those merch systems right now that are out there. WTF Mike, hey bud, how you doing? Sponsorships, merchandise. Yeah, merchandise is hard for me just because those ones that are out there, Teesprings and all that, I just don't like them. They're just not good. They take forever to deliver something. Two people can order something and somebody get it in a week, and another person it takes 4 weeks. I had a small online business for a while selling fishing gear, and I had merchandise of my own, but I had it made locally, and I sold it and shipped it and all that. But then when you do that, you also got to worry about sales tax. Then you got to report your sales tax. You got to pay Uncle Sam. So it becomes a lot more manpower intense. And that's why people use Teesprings and those kind of places, because then they don't worry about all that. We're figuring sales tax and all that. They let Teesprings do it. They just get their little percent back. But yeah, I'm not happy with what you can do on Teesprings. All right, where are we at? Let me see. I've been blabbing. AJ, that means sponsors, advertisers, Amazon, and other affiliate programs. I'm in the Amazon affiliate program, and I got kicked out the first time after they give you a period of time where you got to sell like 3 things, and I think I sold 1 thing. So it kicked me out, and so I had to reapplied, and then about a month ago, I got a notice saying, hey, I got 90 days to meet my requirement to sell some shit, or they're going to kick me out again. So I don't know what it is. I've got myself listed. Nobody likes it. I don't know. I don't push it enough. I'm not sure. I'm thinking the channel's not big enough. I really think to start worrying about that kind of stuff, I need to be in the thousands, plural, not 1 or 2,000, but 6, 7, 10,000 subscriber level. But I don't know. I guess there's small channels that do it. I guess I don't know. What you don't know, you don't know. I mean, sponsors. Yeah, the whole sponsor, advertisers, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that, to be honest with you, Infantry. The idea of going to people and saying, hey, I'm a YouTuber and you want to, pay me to show something of yours on my. The first thing for me, to be honest, it'd be hard for me to do unless it's something I actually use or like. You know what I mean? If they came to me about something that I don't care about or don't like, it'd be hard for me to even do it. I guess you got to find that stuff that fits your niche. All right, let me catch up with you guys. You get companies to send you stuff to do reviews on. And now, Container Man, I'm doing that. I've gotten multiple things I've done reviews on that I end up getting for free. But that's still not, I'm not making money. I'm just not having to pay. I'm getting free stuff. So that's okay. But Use your videos to lead them somewhere else. Yeah, I've done reviews, but you don't get paid for those. At least I don't. I just get free stuff. Anyway, where am I at? Use videos to no. Videos to lead them somewhere. Yes, reviews. Use the videos as a TV show. Lots of advertisement. Real estate. TV show. That'd be a lot more production than what I do now. I'm assuming having commercial breaks and all that kind of stuff. Teesprings prints shirts up as the orders come in. There's no stock. Yeah, Container Man. That's one of the things I don't like about them. And that's why it can take, 3 or 4 weeks to get a T-shirt when you order it. I understand why they do it. They don't want to have all that stuff stored somewhere like I had to. Diversify your income. Open up a boat shop. God dang it, Ponham. I am not opening a boat shop. That would be the last thing on my mind. Grant, true, Karen, but the quality isn't the best. Oh, Teesprings. Yeah, that's the other thing. People complain about the quality. Stuff fading real quick. At least the stuff when I did have my own merchandise and sold it, it was good merchandise. Amazon took me 4 times. Took you 4 times? Okay, well, I don't feel too bad. I'm on my 2nd time right now, infantry. MD Outdoor, hey, man, I just hit your... All right, we got the 2 Marylands together. Good deal. I got several T-shirts from Teesprings that seem to be okay. Yeah, I've gotten 2, and one is still okay, and the other one is not okay anymore. It's all faded, and it lasted about a month. So, still not a fan of Teespring. And it just takes so long. Nowadays, when people order something, they want it in a day or 2, unless it's coming from China. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, where am I at here? You guys just bounced. I'm lost everything. Okay, yep. That Moser boy's in the house. Glad you could make it for a couple minutes, brother. Amazon affiliate, where you show things you buy through Amazon and someone uses your link. Yeah, I've got that. If you look down below in the description below here, I think I've got them linked down there in this one. I know my fishing videos do. Clothes are faded after 8 or 10 washings. But yeah, man, I changed it. The last one had me and my son in it. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Grant, everybody's talking to each other. Good deal. Infantry. It starts in your community. Pass your cards out and let folks know who you are. I hand cards to everyone I meet. That is what is working for me. Dang. See, I gotta get the nerve up. I still have an issue. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm sure some of you do, some of you don't. I still have that issue where if I'm filming in front of people, it just feels a little bit funny or awkward. You know what I mean? I know young folks today can walk around filming themselves all day and it doesn't bug them, but me, it just feels weird to be out there with a camera talking to it, or have a GoPro on that's not even facing me, and I'm fishing or something. I'm talking and somebody's walking by like, who's this knucklehead talking to? You know what I mean? It just feels like I got to get over that. That's one of my things. That Moser boy's already going to bed. All right, good night, Moser boy. Let me know if WTF Mike goes and tucks you in. Hooked up and backlash in the house. Oh man, how you doing? Another local. It's going good, man. I hope you're doing good. Call the companies of the stuff that you use. Fishing poles, gears, hats, clothes. Yeah. Container Man, I went down that route once already too when I was fishing some tournaments. They were local. They weren't very big. And it was hard to find sponsors when you're small. You know what I mean? But it's doable. I know folks can do it. So yeah, that is one way is to go hunting for the sponsors. Good night, folks. John, I busted you out. Oh, you gave me that thumb. Thank you, sir. MD. Everybody saying, hey, outdoors. I hope you're safe. Yeah, right. Anybody in Florida, man, just who knows what thing's going to do. Palm Outdoors, I would drive all the way to Texas to get A&J Outdoors to work on my boat. Man, MD Outdoors, you better stop, man. You guys, I am not a boat working person. Even though the next few videos you see are going to be it's working on my boat out of necessity, so I don't have to pay the boat man all the money. Remember, boat bust out another 1,000. I'm trying to keep it down to hundreds instead of thousands by doing the work myself. I'm just concentrating on my videos, trying to get better at it and let the other stuff come. Outdoors in Maryland, I like that perspective, and I agree. And that's kind of what I've been doing. But I'm hearing all this, people talking about this. I'm like, well, what is this diversify? How are they diversifying? What works and what don't work? Learn instead of reinventing the wheel. Learn what works from other people. Yeah, I know, right? I thought he would be good at it. No, I would ruin your boat if you had me work on them. So don't even try it. My warranty would be as soon as the boat pulls away from the property, the warranty is ended. Container said I turned them down. I've had one company contact me twice to do reviews on stuff, but they have the iPhone crap. I'm a Samsung guy. Yeah, I'm Samsung also. And I had this company on Twitter contacted me, but they're one of those ones where, hey, we want you to buy it from Amazon, and then we'll give you money after you buy it. And I'm like, no, that ain't happening. You're going to either send it to me directly or send me money to my PayPal, and then I'll buy it and do your review. So that's where I'm at with all of that. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that. Infantry, all these mods you are doing, I hope that you are linking the affiliate links, in your videos and suggesting your viewers to shop your links. Yep, they're always down below. That ladder one I just did, the ladder is one of the first things in the description below. And then of course I got all my other stuff, my fishing gear, my camera gear, all that stuff's down there. I got to add some new stuff now, right? So when I go over that power pole thing, I'll add that too. Reminder, the tip I told you about how not to crack the gel coat when installing things on your boat. Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that. Because when I knew to reverse drill first and then drill, so the drill bit didn't tear it up. But then when you put the screw in, the screw sometimes grab it and tear up the edge around the hole. What MD had said was to just take another drill bit, larger drill bit, and just drill, almost like a countersink, just a little bit, so that when that thread from the screw hits it, it's already below the surface where it starts catching, and so it won't chunk it up. So that's a pretty good idea. I'm going to try that next time I'm drilling holes in my boat, which hopefully isn't anytime too soon. Hooked up and backlash, that's what we are doing. It's taken a long time to get quality episodes out, but what we do out, what was that? Like something banged around the house here. I don't know if you guys heard that. That's what we are doing. It's taken a long time to get quality episodes out, but what we do out, we want it to look great. Yeah, hooked up and backlash. I feel the same way. That's why, and that's one of the challenges, better equipment for better quality product, but better equipment costs more. So it's one of those things you got to balance back and forth how you're going to handle that. And again, the better equipment is once you're monetizing, this is a business, it's tax deductible, right? Sure. Hooked up backlash. Okay. Be sure to give a call to action. Stop using our links. Oh, shop using our links. Yeah, and I've seen you do that. I need to do that more. If nothing else, because I won't remember to say it while I'm doing the video because I'm focused on what the video is about and I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff. But at least have something, text or image come up on the screen for a little bit, hey, below or whatever, and then can disappear. And that is something I need to work on. Matter of fact, thank you. I'm sure I'm writing that. Call to action. Shop links. See, I learned. That's why I do these guys. I learned so much from you guys. It's awesome. I think it's a great way for all of us to learn some of this stuff. Okay, let me catch up with you guys again. Oh, Nightbot's talking too much. I've only had make offers for reviews. I will pass on those. Now give me tools or kitchen appliances. Okay, I'll take I'll take that all day long. Yeah, everything from fishing gear, which I've done. I've turned down ones. There was makeup stuff, and like I'm going to use that cases for iPads and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, thanks, but no thanks. That's not my. It's not my area, not my realm. Camera gear, video, anything doing with making YouTube or hunting, fishing, cooking too. When you say appliances, I grill, I smoke. I got 5 different cookers on the back patio. So yeah, I like to outdoor cook. I feel the same way about all that quality video and expenses. Yep. Outdoor Maryland TubeBuddy has helped a lot too. Yeah, I like TubeBuddy. I'm not as there's a lot of people are just, and some of them are on the get paid by TubeBuddy, so that's why they're very high on TubeBuddy. I like it, but it hasn't been worth paying for. They sent me a, hey, for the next 2 weeks you can have this level for free and see what it does. And it was cool. It does do some cool things, but I'm not at a point right now where I'm ready to spend the money on that. So MD, yeah, man, it works good. I seen a guy put a screw in the deck of his boat and it cracked from the helm back to the stern. Holy crap. That's not good, MD. Oh, that I would cry if it was a nice boat. Entry outdoors, hook up backlash, you have it right. Put the quality out first. Everything will come. The better you program, the more advertisers you want you. It's all in your plan. How you want to do things. For me, I've got like a 5-year plan now. In just over 5 years, I'm going to be retiring from my current job. So I'm looking at this as, hey, I've got 5 years to build this YouTube channel into something that will give me not an income to live on, but some subsidize my income and help me do this, my YouTube videos, travel and go do those things with the equipment. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for it to become something that supports me solely. I've got that covered with my military retirement. And then when I retire from this job, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to be rich, right? If I was rich, I wouldn't be worrying so much about this. You see me in a much nicer boat, and I wouldn't be doing my own boat work on them. I'd be paying someone else to do my boat work. But that's what I'm looking for this to do. And I enjoy it. That's the thing. I enjoy doing this, the YouTube, the videos, the creating, the editing and all of that. So it's something I'm going to do whether it makes it or doesn't make it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at. All right, let me catch up back with you guys now. Makeup. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Panama. Yeah, I need to make up one because I am ugly. Panama. No, you're not. I don't know. But you're not. I hate it when you say those things, Panam. Ha ha ha. Not sure. Not true. Imagery. You may qualify for Amazon Influencers Program. You know what, Imagery? I saw that just the other day. I got an email, so I could click on it and see if you qualify. It does not tell you what the qualifications are, but I clicked on it, and it came back and said, we're sorry, you're not qualified. So I don't know why. I think it's probably based on the number of subscribers you have and maybe views. I don't know. But yeah, they came back and said, nope. So maybe another year or so, I'll click on that again and see. And basically what that does is that gives you your own Darcizzle Nation. She has it where you got your own Amazon storefront, right? Where you're not actually going and finding these products to sell. They're the things you use, like I have linked down below, but you get a storefront showing all that. And it looks a little more, I don't know, professional than the links. So Rattle Trap Fishing in the house. How you doing, Rattle Trap? Glad you're here. Yeah, Grant, you do need to do the Amazon affiliate. Give it a shot. It's not hard to do, man. see, F-Tree, Grant, you too. Look into the influencers program as well. Yeah, he might. Now, he's got more subscribers than I do. He might be able to qualify for that. Everybody's saying, hey. Everybody saying, hey, to Rattle Trap and vice versa. They give you a page to go to. Yeah, exactly. You got your own Amazon page with your stuff on there that you like, that if they click and buy it, you get a kickback. I don't know if the kickback percent's the same, or maybe you get more back. I don't know. But yeah, definitely look into it. Make it look more professional. Yeah, I agree. It looks more professional. We will all get there. It takes time. I was thrilled to hit 626 today. Hey, congratulations on 626. You will get there. We will all get there. You know, you get it's one of those things. Yeah, there you can have a video that goes viral that bumps you up quicker, right? But it's still, you get out of it what you put into it. You know, if when I started YouTube like 9 years ago, just as a way to share some videos with some folks that asked me about the way I fish and stuff. But I was only posting a video every now and then. And then when I started my online business, selling fishing gear and other stuff, I did more videos because I was advertising for my business. But really, I didn't just really decide, hey, I'm going to really do this thing and try to post more videos until probably last September. So about a year ago, you know, and I had maybe 100 and something, not even that, followers. So yeah, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. If you just do like I did at the beginning and post a video once every few months, right? It's not going to go nowhere, right? You really do have to work at it. And the outdoor affiliate program really doesn't give you much money at all, so be aware. Yeah, I figure they're not gonna give you all the money because you're really not doing that much. They're doing the work, but they're using your name to get your fans or your viewers to buy something from them. You know what I mean? So you should get something in that sense. Let's see, where am I at? Mo homesteading. You're right. I'm stuck at 750, but it comes in waves, it seems. Yep, it does come in waves. I think I made like $17 the last 3 months. Oh, from Amazon? Well, that's $17 more than I've made, sir. So you're doing good. Yeah, I've grown real slow over the last 2 or 3 months, but then I've decided, like others have already said in this chat, I'm going to back off pushing it through these different groups and you know the different live streams that you go to, and I'm going to work more on making my videos and making better videos and try to build a community to support what I'm doing, you know. And that's one of the things, and mostly you don't hear me talk about much, but yeah, I've got Patreon. I've got 3 Patreons. God bless you 3. Because I think that's another thing. When you get following that really enjoys what you do as a creator, not, hey, I'm gonna sub to you because you sub to me, and then I'm never gonna do, you know, I might watch one video and hit a like for you. But if you get a following of folks, of fans, right, people who want to be a part of what you do, your videos, those will be the ones that'll become patrons, right, and support you in that sense. And so I made it simple. $1 a month. That's all it takes if you want to be a patron. $5 and you get somewhere, and then you have to give benefits back to those patrons besides thank you for being a patron, right? And that Patreon stuff goes way back to early days when people were making plays and stuff, and wealthy folks would give them the money to fund their creativity, right? And that's what it is. It's funding creators. Artists use Patreon, right? So it's just another way that you could get help offset the cost of what it is you do. You know what I mean? That's what the Patreon is. All right, let's see. Catch up with you guys again. I think I made like something. Okay, true that. Here, Al Trap. All right, Pawna. My last video got 200 views in 7 hours. Wow, and I got excited. Kind of a slow down after that. I didn't get snake bit, so they stopped watching. 200 views in 7 hours is good, though. Let's see. Infantry said, NJ, dude, your tutorials are really good. You present very well, which is an important part. Part of that is because of my profession. I've been an instructor in the military since 2000, basically. So I've been spending a lot of time in front of people, and a lot of it's teaching folks. You know what I mean? So anywhere from a group of 2 to 500 people in an auditorium. You know, anywhere from in an auditorium or out in the field doing stuff in the dirt with the soldiers. You know what I mean? So that helps a lot, really. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Man, the community you're in is very important. I found that out quick. I like how you have been introducing yourself at the beginning, too. Yeah, I gotta remember that I'm John, right? Yeah, this is A&J Outdoors. That's the name of the YouTube channel, but I'm John, right? So I figured, and I learned that from some other folks that I watch, and it's like they introduce themselves. And I know who you are, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I know who you are, but that person that's watching for the very first time doesn't know who you are, right? So yeah, that's one of those things I picked up from others, and I'm like, that's a good habit, and I'm gonna use that, include that with what I do. Where are we at? I didn't even check the time here. How we doing? Oh, we got 15 more minutes. That's good. Let's see. Stanley had asked for me to hit a topic of finding replies to comments. In other words, if you comment on, or if you reply to somebody who commented on your video and then they reply to you, I guess he doesn't know the best way to go and see those because they don't just pop up anymore for him. But for me, you know, I've got multiple places I go when I'm looking, and I try to make myself do this multiple times a week. Is on the phone, I'll go to YouTube Studio, and it's got the comment spot there where you can say view more, and they'll show you your comments. And you can also, you need to check in there because there will be held for review comments and possible spam comments, right? So you can look at that in there, but it'll show you those comments. And then TubeBuddy, right, in the comment section will show you replies to comments. And then on the computer, if you go to the YouTube beta studio, whatever it is, where you can look at your analytics and all that, there's a section in there called comments. If you click on that, it'll do the same thing. It'll show you all the comments, even replies to comments. So if you're not sure about that stuff and you're not doing that, you do need to do that, because somebody will make a comment and it might be held for review. If you never check it, that person's like, wow, I said something to them and they never even gave me a thumbs up, the little heart, or replied. And I thumbs up and heart every comment I get, right? Even if it's a negative comment. And then there are certain ones, they'll say something that I think I need to say something back to them, whether it's just a thank you for what they said, or they give me a tip or something, like MD Outdoors did in one of my videos just recently, and I'll come back and thank them for that tip, you know, tell them that's a good tip. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to find those comments. If you're not seeing them, or you're not thinking to go look, because they'll hide in that to be reviewed or held for review, or possible spam. All right, let's see, where are we at? Please call me Mo. My name is Tanya. So don't call you Tanya, just call you Mo. All right, now I know what you mean. You're Mo. Outdoors, use YouTube Studio. Yep, YouTube Studio, exactly. Yank your crank in the house. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Good to see you here. I'm catching up with, when I get to Gavin, I lose track of the chat here. Everybody saying, hey. Upon them, I do that too because I don't get half the notifications for comments. Yeah, I've made it a habit to go search for them, especially if I look and I haven't had a comment in a while, especially if I release a video recently and I haven't had a comment, or I was getting comment, and then no more comments. I'll go look for them just to make sure. Grant, I've noticed that I don't get notified when someone else replies to someone else's comment anymore. Ooh, I'm trying to think if I had notifications about that. I don't know if I have ever got notifications when someone replied to someone else's comment. I know Stanley has replied to people that have commented on mine, and I only happen to be scrolling through the comments, and it has that little drop down to see replies. And if it says see reply, well, the one reply is mine. Replies plural, oh, someone else must have, and I'll click on it and check it out. Mo, oh, the notification process is a joke. I have to double check all the time. Yeah, I don't trust a notification. There's people, man, I don't know what, a week ago, there are 3 or 4 people had dropped videos and I never got notified. And then when I went to their channels, the notification was turned off, right? And I had it on. So I think something happened not too long ago through YouTube where a bunch of those notifications somehow just got shut off. Infantry got to run. All right. On the radio at 7. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. As always, I appreciate it. You have a good one, too. See. She's saying bye. I'm doing good. Grant, good. Good. Yank's doing good. Glad you're doing good. Oh, what I hate is when I ring bell, etc. or someone, then I don't see notifications from some time and go back to channel and bell's been unrung and I didn't do it. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. When notifications get turned off, that's exactly what happened. It was somebody, all of a sudden they got a video and I find it, I'm like, why didn't I get a notification? And I go to their page and the notification, the bell's turned off and I didn't turn it off. So yeah, that happened recently for a whole bunch of channels. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, it's saying it happens to him all the time too. Upon him. Yeah, Yank. I'm glad I put that on there. I'm glad I found that one. I mean, the one I put on there before was more expensive and was not near as durable, obviously, because it got tore off. And so the other ones I started looking, they were all, $150, $250. I'm like, then I saw this one for 80 something bucks. And that's why I had to go in and look at the reviews, and hell, big guys using it and saying it works great. So I'm in. We'll see. We're going to be 2 weekends from now. We'll be up Canyon Lake doing some partying on the water with multiple boats, and we'll be in and out of it. So we'll see how that ladder holds up. I think it'll be fine. I might put, like I said in the video, the little area where I might put a grab handle just for something to grab a hold of as you're coming up the steps. I quit trying to get notifications like, oh, they never come through anymore. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, and I've seen people use that ladder. Some of the reviews had pictures and stuff, just like I did. They had it, the boat's on the trailer on the ground, and they ladder down to just get up in and out of the boat. Right now, I go over the wheel well. I got steps in front and behind the wheel, and just have to leg up over the side of the boat and get up in the boat. But if that thing's as sturdy as they say, I'll start using that just to walk up into the back of the boat, make it easy. Bottom, stop it. I'm not good at working on boats. I'm good at working on my boat. And that's only, like I said, because I'm cheap and I don't want to pay the boatman to do it if I don't have to. I'm behind on maintenance on that boat. I got blinker and brake light issue on one side, probably wiring, which I've gone through a million times. But yeah, there's times where it's got to go to the shop, but not very often anymore. That's what I always tell people in those videos is, if you got a newer boat and you got warranty and all that, yeah, take it to the shop, let them do what. But if your boat's like mine's 10 years old now. Then pull a lower unit, change your own fluids in the motor, change your own impeller. Those are all easy jobs that there's now YouTube videos on how to do it. So I don't see why you wouldn't do it yourself. Unless you got the money and you don't mind, then go spend the money. But I'd like to spend that money on other stuff. Where are we at in time, guys? Oh, got a few more minutes still. I completely I don't understand. Wait, NJ, I can't afford to take it in. Yeah. I mean, I've had to when I've had to, but I prefer not to. I'd rather not have to spend that money. Just like my truck now. That's the same way I was with vehicles. If I could do it, I've rebuilt rear ends. I've pulled motors, put motors in, pulled heads, redid heads, rebuilt transfer case and Jeeps. I've done all that. Now, though, my body's beat up enough that I'm not going to be laying underneath the vehicle doing anything. Now I do take my truck to the shop to get oil change, right? Get cool, anything done with the coolant. I mean, there's a few jobs I'll still do myself, but most of them it's going to the shop. They make vehicles so hard to work on yourself now anyways. Used to be air, spark, fuel. Those are the only things you had to worry about in a vehicle. If you had spark, you had air, coming through the car, and you had fuel, you're good. And if there's something wrong, it was one of those three issues. But not anymore. Not with all these sensors and gadgets on the new vehicles. You just can't work on them like you used to. I'm going to try and figure out a ladder situation for my 14-foot once I get it built up. Yeah, that'll be cool, man. That will be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing you get that thing done. See what you do with it. That'll be a fun little project. For sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this boat. This is going to be my boat for a long time, so I'm slowly just getting it the way I want it. Getting things done on it that I want done on it. There's still stuff to do. I've got a whole list of stuff. I'm going to cut a hole in the center console to put in another hatch. I'm going to do a dual battery system for a house battery and a motor battery. I've got most of the stuff to do all that just laying around here until I get around to doing it. That's all future videos. Thank you. It's I could keep it in better shape as far as cleanliness and all that, but I like it. It's a good multi-purpose boat. You know what I mean? I take it down to the coast and fish inshore. I can go here on the local lakes and catfish and bass fish and crappie fish and do all that. So it's not a purpose-built boat for just one purpose. So there's better bass boats, of course. There's better inshore boats. There's better boats for the big lakes around here. But it's hard to find the one boat that does good in all of those, and that's what it does. So that's why I like it. A knack for making boats look good. Homesteading with the Herberts. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. We're at the tail end of it, but look around, get to know some folks who probably know some of these other homesteaders in here, I'm going to assume. Good to see you. We're just winding down. We've been talking about boats and fishing and YouTube, making our channels grow and making better videos, which is one of the things that's going to help all that happen. Don't forget to share your videos when you do make them. Find those online forums that share that same whatever your niche is, and put your videos up. As long as it's not against their rules and stuff. There's fishing forums that I'm on that when I shoot videos, either boat work or whatever, fishing forums are a perfect place for me to post them. So there's some local ones here that I've been a member of for a decade or more. So I post my videos and when I look at my analytics and it's showing where the outside viewers are coming from, other than YouTube search and all that, it's two of those fishing forums are 1 and 2 in that list, ahead of Facebook even, which I thought Facebook would be my biggest promoter of my channel, get people, but not so much. I got kicked out of the forums. Well, that happens, especially there's folks there's some that they don't want you posting videos, or some that if you come in there, you're new and all you do is post your videos to advertise your stuff, they'll get mad about it. But I've been a member of some of them for a long time. Yank, you were being bad. Oh well, that might have something to do with it. Grant's still here. All right, he didn't disappear. I'm sure WTF Mike's gone. That Moser boy's gone. MD Outdoors still here. I think MD's still here. Infantry had a role. Stanley Orchard never was a no-show. Yep. Stanley. I should put some kind of something in the information thing. Stanley no-show. Well, folks, it's about that time to wind down. We got about a minute left. If you got a new video coming out or you just posted a video, let us know in the chat right now. Right? Say, hey, I just posted a new video. I just posted a new video yesterday, the ladder install on my boat. So if you want to check that out, it's back there in my channel somewhere, right? If you got a live coming up, you're going to be doing Stanley Must Be Punished. I agree. If you're going to do a live, tomorrow, next day, whatever, post up the time, Central, East Coast, whatever, when you're going live, do that now. You got a video coming out tomorrow, put it down there. You got video coming out on Friday, whenever. This is the time to put that stuff down there. They just got but hurt. Said I was spamming, but I think I had a couple members flag me. You're spamming. Oh, I mean, they flagged you. I'm posting up one tomorrow. Okay, cool. Looking forward to seeing it. That's just butthurt. Yep, agreed. All right, guys. It's official. We're done here. Y'all have a great day. Great evening, rest of your day. And I will catch you all next Monday if I don't catch you before then. All right, everybody. Peace out.